headset. Can you hear me now? I don't know why the sound was going off, not coming in. And I don't know about what's going to happen for other people coming in. Let's see. We'll do the same thing when other people can. There. I've been talking. Nobody's been hearing me. So that's just great. So as I was saying, been the last couple days I've been doing some upgrade updates to my website. Been working on that. Letting people know where I'm going to be over basically September. Can you hear me now, Sketch? Um, you should be able to hear me. Um, this seems. Hey, good night, Spoon. Apparently, I do. Apparently, I do have plans this weekend. Well, that is good. Good night, Spoon. So, yeah, there's. I've. Hey ho, we got sound. Yes, we do. So, before, well, not that there's a lot of yous here, and I'll probably end up sharing again when some other people get here, but let's share this. Like I was just talking about this. So I figure I might as well share it. What people are seeing. What people can see. So, yeah, we got where we're gonna be. Oh, Rick, for the love of cheese, use the good mic. Well, I guess I could switch to the the snowball. I don't know what that other one that you were saying that you gave me. I don't know what it looks like. As far as I could tell, there was only two mics, unless the other one. w- I'm not sure whether it's a mic or not, or a speaker. It looks a little bit like a mic, but it looks like a speaker too. Um, so maybe I'd have to show you. Did it have sort of like a stand? Was able to stand up black. Um, I don't know. Didn't see the name on that. So yeah, we're the Friday, August 11th. I'm gonna be at Hamilton Art Crawl. Uh, Friday and Saturday, September 8th and 9th, gonna be at Hamilton's Super Crawl, which is the art crawl on steroids. Oh, I thought I sent four. Black cylinder. Yes, raisin siren. Hold on, let me get it. I'll see whether I can find it quick, and then show it once I'm showing my face again. I didn't want to stay away from the stream too long. Um, I thought it was near my mom's computer. It's probably out in the living room area. He's still talking, or did he go get something? I was talking as I was going to get something. Sketch. Um, but I'm back as well. So yeah, and then of course Alpha Omega Con on Saturday, September 16th, located at the Light and Life Christian Fellowship, which is 5,951 Downey Ave, Long Beach, California, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then going to be September 30th at the Maplewood YCMA Community Center in Maplewood, Minnesota, which I think is a suburb of Minneapolis. That's for God Comics and Gaming Convention. And then there's another one that I'm going to be at that's not on here. So the other thing that I've updated, uh, I'm 7 minutes late. That's all right. Is actually I should change this. Not saying Canadian Shield 1, but we now have Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift on here. You need to you need a better watch. uh as well as number one digitally you can still get, although I gotta correct some stuff on that. FR frozen. I'm frozen. Am I frozen? I don't look frozen. I don't know. Uh but just attending Alpha Omega. But you're just no, I have a booth there. That's why I was saying about being there, about it. I have a booth at Alpha Omega Con. Or table, or however you want to word it. That's by these things here, it means I have a table there at whatever event, or he's saying for real, as in his watch sucks. Oh, yeah, these are not just, I'm not just attending. Well, technically, are you attending if you've got a table and selling stuff? I'm not sure. I thought you were just going and dragging Dillard to it. No, no, I've got a table, and I guess I'm dragging Dillard to it too. And then, of course, we're going to be having a party at his place on the Sunday after, the next day. So yeah, now we've got Canadian Shield 1, 2, and 3 up here. Although the physical copy for number 1 is sold out. We're hoping to remedy that soon, Sketchbook. um, and then, of course, we have the trading cards, the ones that everybody knows about. Will Diller be helping you with the work? Hello, JR. Uh, oh, I'm not sure. I'm presuming he's going to be at my table, sitting with me or looking around the con. And we have the new 4 sketch cards. Yeah. I'm on. Yeah, I'm on, sir. Almost there. Um, so we now have those up on the website. Do I? Let's see. I need to hit F. Oh no, you for to get these, you click it, takes you to the thing. I should just have it buy now right there, the button, but and then you can click the button there to buy. But something else I am working on for my website. Let's see. Browser. Oh, we need to bring the other one up. Or you guys there. Doo doo. Okay, cancel. There we go. You have a shop now. Yeah, I've had a shop for a while there, but it's needed some updating for a while. Uh, in between comic streams, I had a drink and caught up on World War III prologue. Rick, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how likely are you to join a cheese-based cult? Probably not very likely. Um, I'm an 11. What I'm showing here, of course, is I've got a bunch of T-shirt designs. Um, most of you have seen the one uh just with the rock, Canadian shield on the rock, and you know. uh, Now these aren't necessarily the type of. It's going to be a T-shirt, but I'm not sure whether this is the quality that it's going to be on or not. Um, because I just grabbed a blank black T-shirt from the web and a white T-shirt and put it on just to give people an idea. Could you put a the Yeah, give me a sec here. Do home. And so yeah. Now these are the designs. Now down here, this is that you can't get to this page at the moment because I'm working on it in the background. I've got it so you can probably click all these and um, get them. You can get a single shirt. Um, at the moment, you'd have to click, and I'm not sure whether there's anywhere when you click whether you can fill out um, what exact shirt you want. I hope there is. Um, and like address and all that. Uh, um, and then of course we have get two shirts and then a 10 shirt pack. I know, go from 2 to 10. Have you ever thought of making a Canadian Shield mask, shirt, and cape combo? What you talking like almost cosplaying type mask or what? Uh, I'm not sure where I'd get the cape. I am thinking of one other design. Well, I've got two other designs that I'm thinking of that I'm gonna put up here for the black and the white. The Canadian Shields emblem, and also I want to do Snowdrift, that what you see here, but with some sort of reference to a scripture like this one here. It says Canadian Shield has his. How do I put it? Let's see. Has his foundation, Canadian Shield has his foundation on the rock so he can stand strong. And then I put scripture reference of Matthew 7:25 and Luke 6:48. So yeah, this is something that I'm working on behind the scenes. I'm working. I was just looking tonight about trying to figure out how to do a cart, add to cart, so people can just put a bunch of things. Now the worst part is I don't know how to um do all these prices here include the shipping. Like I say $70 for two shirts plus 20 for ship. This is for beyond can't anywhere but Canada and the US. Plus $20 for shipping, total 90. So when you click this, you're paying 90. I'm just letting people know what it is. Like a luchador or a pullover mask, a shirt that can have a cape attached to it. Well, that would definitely be interesting for some sort of luchador mask. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd get that printed. Whether my printer can do it. My printer that I get my comics from is where I'm getting my shirts from. I've been wearing. I got one a few months ago, and it's. I've worn it quite a bit. The black part is a bit faded, but the shirt itself is in good condition. So hopefully sometime next week, the t-shirt page will be available. Although if you look up here, you can probably get it, but uh, don't try and get anything this right now. You just messed me up. Dang. No, like if you're in the States, if you're in the States for two shirts, it's $70. So that's about $35 each plus 15 for shipping. So total 85. Yeah, it ends up being just under 40 each. Because when I'm only buying them, one or two at a time, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of. I do not for the shirts at the moment. I don't have um inventory. There, that's the word. And these, of course, are all Canadian prices too, Aqua. So that's not $70 US. That's $70 um Canadian. If you want just one shirt, it's 40. For the US, $10 shipping, so total of 50. Rick, are you charging us Americans more? Not for the shirt itself, just for shipping. And if I find my shipping costs are less, I'll um put that price down. Once I start to have inventory more on a regular basis, again, I will bring these prices for single shirt and two shirts down. Have you thought of hiring a jar of Critical Blast to ship your merch from inside the US? I've thought of that. Uh, the biggest problem is when I'm only doing one or two things. Like my last campaign, I had what 40 books to send out. I found it was easier to do it myself. It might have made the state shipping just slightly less expensive. All right, that makes more sense. You know, those who don't accept Jesus will suffer elemental damnation in, uh, you know. So that $40 Canadian is a little bit less for American, and so or that total of 50 is a little less American. You know, I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to make a little bit of a profit off these. Um, Probably a little bit more than a comic book that I make trying to make a profit off of. But again, these aren't up yet. These are. And hello, Tim. Um, like I said, there's gonna be more. And like I have a bundle here. And I know this seems expensive too. You know, like a bundle for Canadian for 10 shirts because I got a lot of designs here. Maybe you want to get a bunch at once. Maybe you got a bunch all at the same time. Different people or whatever. I don't know. So 275. So that equals about 27.50 per shirt Canadian plus shipping for the states for all that. It's 35. I'm not sure whether I went too low on that or not for the shipping. That's if anybody ever gets that, I'll find out. Pepper jack. So yeah, I doubt anybody's actually gonna get that deal that one. And as I said, if I start really selling more too, I can probably bring the prices down. As I am able to have more of an inventory, I can, bring prices down because, the more you buy in bulk for this stuff, the cheaper it slowly gets. And the great thing is, like if you're getting 2 shirts, you can get 2 different designs and 2 different sizes, you know. So stop being remorseful and get some CS now. Even with the 10 one, you can get, 10 different shirts in all different sizes, you know, the only hard part about these right now when you click just to pay is you don't have all that selecting stuff. I want this shirt, and I need it in this size. That's why I'm gonna try and get the cart working in the next couple days. I'm not sure whether it will, and stuff like that. So, but I thought I'd show this stuff off. I thought you guys might be interested in this sort of stuff that's coming up. Of course, also I'm thinking about putting up a page on here. Uh, I haven't started developing it yet, but for artwork that I've done in the past, if people might want to buy it, Rick, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was spouting nonsense about cheese and making. I was talking about my stuff that I'm selling off my website. A little bit about t-shirts. Every time you get something from Rick, a Canadian gets their wings. Canadians get wings? When am I gonna get wings? Um, can I get a Prussian shield shirt? He's designed to be your first. He's designed to be your first breakout hero. Your spawn. Um, I don't think my Prussian shield will be Prussian. Before he appears, several other characters will have appeared heroes because I'm setting him up as a World War One hero. I'm thinking. I was saying about the grandson or great grandson when they make it in your size. Design, destined. He's destined, not designed. My bad. Read that wrong. Um, yeah. How can it be well breakout hero? But wouldn't that be the Canadian Shield? Well, I guess you're thinking biggest hero by that precedent. So, but yeah, some artwork that I've done in the past, I'm thinking of end up putting up on here. People buy the page, send it, and all that. It's another place you'll be able to find it, find out what I have. And for those, it'll just be one. Once somebody buys it, I'll have to take it off on right away because, well, otherwise. Okay, so now we'll go back to just me. When I think Cross Comics, I think Canadian Shield. Yeah, Lewis. So yeah, and as you can see, I have uh one of the shirts already myself. Hey, Captain Finity, how are you? Canadian Shield, you fool. So yeah, and the great thing is, my guy is that I get my shirts made off of in my town, and most of the time I think I'd be able to walk down there, order it, and go the next day, pick it up, and be able to send it the next day. You know, even with no inventory, especially if it's just one or two shirts. 10 shirts might be a couple days. And tomorrow night at 10, we'll be having After Dark instead of 5 o'clock Shadow and we're gonna have um Timothy on. Rick, what is your answer for the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe? What is the question about the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? And how will it defeat the Lord of the Rings? I don't know. You're talking something about C.S. Lewis again? Did you put something in that didn't get in? Or that's saying top chat, not live chat. Uh, that that is right, Cap. You fool. Okay, I'm putting on my fan low. Hopefully, it won't disturb anybody. Uh, what is the Cross Comics version of the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? I don't know. Well, and in some ways also, I'm not completely sure what you mean. I think I do, but the Canadian Shield, Snowdrift, and the Flame. No. Um, well, the Lion obviously rep in that, well, is, you know, no, I am very much continuing my nonsense, just not about cheese. Okay, okay. Um, well, the lion, of course, is Christ. The witch is the devil, and the wardrobe is the transportation into Narnia. Snowdrift is a witch. No, Snowdrift is not a witch. Cheese is Gouda, says, well, sort of. So another thing I did, I remember a few weeks back we were talking about some movies that the right gave sort of a bad, well, just one real, well, two, but I've seen one of them. I went and got myself a copy of Strange Worlds or whatever it is. Um, the cartoon that was in theaters, the 3D animated cartoon that was in theaters a few months back. And I watched it, and of course, it was nowhere near as bad as, or at least as far as I'm concerned, was nowhere near as bad as a lot of people were saying it was supposed to be. Yeah, there was one, possibly two gay characters in it because you had a main character that was gay and into another guy, but it never said whether that other guy was gay, so I don't know. Um, but it wasn't that much of the movie. It was just part of who the character was. Yeah, there was a little bit more surrounding it. It was just like if the character was into a girl that they would have focused on it just in the same way. But me personally, I probably could have done without it, but and I don't think it was a big part of the movie. Well, it was, but it wasn't. Stardrift. No, snow. SOW. Drift, not star. I guess you could create a character Stardrift. Who the F is Stardrift? I have no idea. A new character for you? Maybe for me? I don't know. If you don't want it, maybe I'll take it. And then I watched The Matrix, the latest one, and I watched Bill and Ted's Face the Music, latest one. You said it, not me. I never said Stardrift. I said Snowdrift. I didn't care that. I don't care that anyone was gay. I was annoyed that it was mentioned and had nothing to do with the story. What did it had a tiny part to do with the story in a sense, but uh, I'm making a run to the corner store. How long you gonna be on? I'll be on with you in about half an hour. I should be on till about midnight. Sketch. Rick is creating Stardrift's lore in his head right now. Oops, wrong chat. Q, short of Rick saying Stardrift. Rick, why do you only read my nonsense and ignore my on topic messages? What? I read your on topic one, your last one besides you asking me the question. And so I watched the Bill and Ted's Face the Music. That wasn't too bad. Um, definitely not as good as the first one. Actually, I think it might have been slightly better than the second one. I didn't like the second one all that much. So 11 p.m. Central. Yeah. Um, and then, like I said, I watched the fourth Matrix movie. I found it a bit long and slow in parts. It was all right, but um, again, I'm not. The other ones were better for sure. Um, I'm not sure what I make of them. I'm not sure who's seen it, who's not. So possible spoilers. So I'm not sure what people make. I'm not sure whether what I make of him going back, getting, you know, supposed to have dying, and the machines grab him and heal him up and continue to use him as a battery, if you will, or the main thing of his their him and Trinity as the main thing of their Matrix. Bill and Ted movies did not age well. No, they did not. Lame. Bogus Journey is objectively best. Objectively is the whole key there. You didn't age well. I think the first one's the best. The third one comes in close to being second. The second and third one weren't the great. It's I guess sort of almost a fight for the tie, but I think tie for second. But I think the third one just barely gets it. But I'm not even sure. It's actually hard to say. I'm trying to think over. There's lots of there's things I liked about didn't really like about the second one, and there's stuff I didn't like about the third one too. I'm not sure how much I really liked about either of those. The only good Matrix movie is the first. Yeah, that's for sure. Timothy says, I am 44, but look like I am 30. Yeah, well, I'm 50 and I look like I'm 30. I'd say beat that, but you can't really. Well, you can, but you can't. The only way you can beat it is being 44 and looking like you're a teenager or 20. Excellent Adventure is a better film, but Death in Bogus Journey is single-handedly the best character. Yeah, yeah. The character of Death, yeah, I think I like in Bogus Journey, and he's in Face the Music as well. He's pretty good in it. Um, the only I just I don't know. The heaven part, I guess, I wasn't too fond of. I don't know how to put it. Uh, only see sketchbooks doing a dab towards metal. Timothy says only scene I like still is the Reaper saying they Melvined me. Goodnight Spoon says William Sadler would be rolling over in his grave if he was dead. I agree with Metal, says Timothy. Yeah, so, you know, it was, a good, I enjoyed watching them overall. And like I said, I watched them all of them a few weeks ago. I've been meaning to bring this up since I watched them myself. Keep telling yourself that, Rick. Telling myself what? Maybe I should rewatch Bogus Journey. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting them all on like Blu-ray or DVD. And are you able to come on, Metal? Or are you going to come on? um, what else can I talk about? I was thinking something else the other day, something other than this stuff. I'm trying to get topics or things that are how it was not like they discard VHS is the superior format. I don't know. I'm somewhat busy at the moment. Oh, okay, okay, no problem, no problem. Metal. You see the TMT and Street Fighter Six collab collaboration. Yeah, so anybody gonna go see that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie here? I know I'm not. Oh, and I've been rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm in the first season of watching it. So right now, everything I've seen so far in the rewatching, I've seen. After the first or second season, I haven't seen much after that of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I finished watching last week the Dead Zone. No to both questions. And Timothy's putting a link in the chat for his book on Fun My Comics, Melvin number 3333333. And remember, folks, I'm the inker. Yay! I'm watch I'm watching this apparently. And what is this? I'm afraid to click it. Okay, maybe I'm not afraid to click it. I'm just not going to click it because I'm trying to do a show right now. Although I've clicked links before while trying to do a show, so I don't know why I would be afraid or why I don't want to. I just don't want to. Yeah, I went through a bunch of the Tubi stuff and put it. I created an account on Tubi just so I could create a list of stuff, so I can go through it and slowly watch it. You'll enjoy it. Okay, let's see. You know what? You know what? You'll need Jesus. Okay, I need to go over to the YouTubes. Oh, where is? There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's if we can do this. Open a new tab. And of course, an ad. And another ad. That's 15 seconds long. Do, 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 do. And it's for AT&T. Oh, have I seen this before? Dave's Archives. Okay, that's 40 minutes, so I can't watch that right now. Let's see. You'll enjoy it. Yeah, you can do a reaction stream or something. Uh, but the other things you need is Melvin number 3, and you did the coloring for the cover. Yes, you do not have to remind me of that. I just, for some reason, I don't end up mentioning it. You're afraid because because your fans watching ads just to watch commercials. I am OA. Uh, haven't actually watched this, but it's in my watch later query for some reason. I'm glad Metal appreciated it. So yeah, and I've got a couple pieces of fan art that I have to put up on my website as well. Um, like I said, tomorrow I'm hoping to have the whole thing done for the shirt, and hopefully, if I can get the cart working, then that'll mean that sort of stuff and thing. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how to, like if somebody gets, 4 or 5 different things from different pages, I don't know how to change um, the shipping, because maybe you're buying a sketch card, and it's $1 shipping on that, or $2 shipping, I forget what, but you know, but if you're ordering a shirt, I don't really need to include the shipping because to put that in with the shirt is nothing, you know. Maybe stuff like that. I'm not sure how to figure out how to do like if multiple things take shipping off of this, take $1 off this or whatever, stuff like that. But if I can get a cart working on my site, that would be neat. Rick, this one is much shorter. Uh, how much shorter? Open a new tab. Yeah, it's still like 16 minutes. Adam Savage unboxes Hot Toys DeLorean's time machine. Stardrift, it's catchy. Haven't watched this, but it's in my watch later for some reason too. Or watch later too for some reason says Goodnight Spoon. So Stardrift, some spacey character. So are you going to use it, Captain Finity? Are you going to use the name Stardrift? I just added a new video with 2 toy DeLorean time machines. Did you just add that video that you just watched, or use a video on your channel? You mean, Captain? Rick, you spent 40 minutes watching a toy commercial. I did not spend 40 minutes watching a toy commercial. That commercial was like 2 minutes, three at best. Now, I showed it multiple times for people that weren't here. And I don't think that was last week. I think that was a few weeks ago, but I get your point though. See if I can. I don't even know where that is on my OBS recordings. A real React streamer could spend 4 minutes watching a 2 minute commercial. Step up your game. Please enjoy the definitive guide to time travel in Back to the Future. I'm bad at time. Rick, please watch it after this show and leave a comment. You're an influencer, Rick Piper. Well, I might not watch it after this stream, but I might watch it tomorrow, Captain Finity, because probably shortly after this stream, I will be going to bed. I have a business meeting in virtual reality. Virtual. I gotta go. Okay, later, Aqua. Um, But yeah, I will. I see it's about just over 16 minutes. And I was showing that commercial to everybody. Uh, a real React streamer could spend 4 minutes watching a 2 minute commercial and step up your game. 4 minutes? They could take a lot longer than that. But I wasn't trying to react to it. I had already seen it. I was using it as a topic of conversation, showing it off, and then trying to have talking with people in the chat about it. Tomorrow, I will follow up tomorrow. In that case, Rick Weber, thank you. Uh, in the pasture, all business meetings will have been in virtual. Yeah. This one is super short. It won't take a minute. Might take more than a minute. I got an ad here. Thunderstorms with lightning, rain, fireplace, and sleeping cats in a cozy cabin. Oh, this I think is going to take. Yeah, that's 3 hours, you liar. I shared the link in the Vomitorium Discord Finity. Said Metal. Uh, thank you, Metal. It's 30 months of YouTube live stream discussions finally summed up. I watched Bruce Rivers react to a cop reacting to discovering a dead body for 40 minutes today. Yeah. Well, sometimes the React streamers, they actually a 2 minute video. I think most React streamers would spend at least 5 to 10 minutes, make a 5 to 10 minute video out of that. It's not like Rick. You shut it off. Yes, but the video itself is like 3 hours. And you said this one is super short. It won't take a minute. Well, the if I watch the video, it would take way more than a minute. We should react to 5 minutes of paint drying for 5 hours. Really pump up those numbers. Uh, yeah, who knows? I've thought of I've thought of actually recording myself sleeping a couple times and watching it, listening to it. See, and then maybe putting it up or editing it. Rick, you can make 32 minutes video reacting to my 16-minute time travel video. Yeah, you should react to videos on 2 times speed. Yeah, that would be interesting, Rick. If you watch the video, it would put you to sleep as intended, which would be super short. Maybe not. Uh, Usually I can fall asleep very easily. Put me in a car or whatever traveling, and I know it's going to be a long trip. I'm out in 5 minutes. I'm back from the store. Oh, that is good, Sketch. What did you get yourself from the store, if you don't mind sharing? Or are you going to share it? Maybe you can share that when you get in the Discord if you're coming in the Discord. I thought I saw something about that happening. My first live stream ever was in early 2011, and all I did was make a bowl of cereal and silently ate it for about 20 minutes before turning it off. About 50 people watched it. I guess that's cool. Electrolyte, I'm dehydrated. Ah, cool, cool, cool. Well, you could have got something at home. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's like, but I was going to say you could have got something at home to help with that dehydration. It's called water. Uh, is that a subtle way of you telling me to find an 8-hour video of driving noises to driving noises to fall asleep to? No, it was the most concurrent viewer I've ever had. I peaked early. So another. This is probably 8 hours of a car. I don't know how. 10 hours. And of course, we have an ad. Two ads even, but they're short ones. 10 hours of driving in night rain. I don't know whether that would put me to sleep because there's not the motion of the car. You don't feel that underneath you. I did better. It's 10 hours. Too much water can make you wash out salt just slower. You need a certain amount of sodium. Yes, you do. Having too little salt in your system can do the same as too little sugar in your system. Make you a little wonky. Crazy. Metal says it's easy to have too little salt. If you have functioning kidneys, it's hard to have too much salt. You just piss it out. I had a friend, acquaintance, quite some time ago. Unfortunately, he's dead now, but he cut salt out of his diet, and because he did that, after a couple months or whatever, he went a little screwy in the head for a bit, and well, and we found out it was because lack of salt. There's just certain things that we need so much of in our diets. Otherwise, we start losing our marbles. So what else can I talk about? I've made it an hour, which is actually not too bad. Making it an hour with a little bit that I had to talk about. You know what? I have some books here. Well, not sketchbooks. I have some sketchbooks. You can die from salt deficiency. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna do um, um, scan these eventually, but show off some drawings that I made in these. Some of them were good, some of them were bad. Here's like, hey, sketch. Here's like a
What's up?
first. Oh, not much yourself.
I'm okay. Little dehydrated. Well, a lot dehydrated.
Well, that's not good. I was about to show some older drawings of mine. I didn't know when you were coming on. If there's an older version, well, not it was an older drawing I did of the Wiz, but for when he grows up a little bit, because when he starts off, he's like early teens. What's this that you got there?
Hold on. Let me stop sharing that. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, no, you can share. We can
No,
do
no, no.
that.
I was gonna. I was sharing screen instead of showing my camera.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay,
there we go.
well, we can still
So
even come here. Looking good. Although I think, is that flipped?
is it or shouldn't be? Oh, it shouldn't be. I
Uh,
barely
br-
noticed it.
Bring it down a little bit. I can tell by the lettering for sure. Yeah, it's flipped for me, anyways.
Yeah, but only on the Discord it should be flipped.
Yeah.
It should be right on. Yeah, see, because it's flipped. Oh no, it's flipped even on the. That's weird. Hold on. Let me mess
Yeah.
with my camera.
Metal said easily. I think that's for the default salt deficiency. Joshua says, how much do you think the very first drawing of the Canadian Shield is worth? 100 million? No, I doubt that. I don't actually even have the very first drawing of the Canadian Shield. Um, the very first drawing of the Canadian Shield even wouldn't look like what he looks like now. Like when I first created the Canadian Shield, and I've shared this before, he was going to be like a biker dude, and sort of have a biker bod, and he was just going to be traveling across Canada fighting wrongs and all that. That was my first fighting wrongs and evil and saving people, and somehow that was the basic premise. And well, somehow for some reason I changed it, and now you're not showing anything.
Yeah, I got
uh,
it.
and the amount of salt it takes to go overboard is insane. Like green amount, pickle juice or seawater, it's easier to be under healthy sodium levels than above. Metal, well, metal, have you accepted Jesus into your life? Okay, it's still backwards.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to get the thing back up. For some
Yeah.
reason, it went down on me.
Oh, went down again.
No, I stopped it.
Oh, okay.
I gotta
Uh,
configure it.
Metal says, if you're asking if I eat a good amount of cheese, then yes. A lot of my diet consists of whey protein. I shred a lot of cheese onto a lot of my meals. Praise Gouda, it says. Let's see. Looking through this. I'm going to show off some. Here's an alternate version of the flame. Well, he's figuring that out. I'm going to get myself up big here. Here's an alternate version of the flame. Actually, the first version, more of the first look that I had created for him. It was supposed to have like a one of those Mexican shawl type things, or not? I'm not sure. It's not a shawl.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what to call it. An alternate version of Insecto from another universe. Oh, yeah. This is a picture of something for that's going to be in a storyline 4 or 5 years, or 5 or 6 years down the road. A poncho, yeah, that's it. You got it. Good night, Spoon. Thank you. You've heard of Veggie Tales? Well, I was creating the fruit guys and gals. We had Shanna the banana, Granny apple, uh, Spike pineapple, uh, Adam orange. I have other ones drawn there, but I didn't have any names for them.
Should be better right there.
So I have a character who I used to draw crummy comics of in fifth or sixth grade who was themed around a yellow poncho. Ah, cool. Okay, that's the right way now. Yeah, it's looking good. It's half, 2/3 done.
Yeah, I just need to finish him and then do the background.
Yeah. Well, I guess I was talking about him being done.
Uh, yeah, he's a little over half done.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's a picture of a girl that I did. This is back in probably the early thousands. Or no, maybe the that I knew. Uh, or maybe even the 90s. Another portrait of a person I knew. Not that you guys have any sort of reference for these people. Not a complete portrait of somebody. Been meaning to show this stuff off for a few weeks. Some sort of angel. There's another portrait of somebody. He will return. Ah, oh, that's good. Do 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 do. Another portrait of somebody or other. So, what have you been up to?
Me?
Yeah,
Not much. I kind of just took the other day off. I wasn't feeling too well, and
uh,
then gotta hit it back today again. Trying to get my van completely up and running so I could get a schedule of delivery and then doing the artwork stuff.
yeah. Oh, cool. Good night,
Oh, you
Spoons. Says Rick, I feel like a fruit-based subversion on a wholesome property like VeggieTales holds a certain connotation or expectation to be, you know, I don't know.
basically like the eggplant on the text. Is that what Good Night Spoon's getting at?
I'm not sure. Sugary, he says,
We'll go with that.
or shady. Do you mean a little shady? There is a drawing I did of man like Cougar, I guess, a little bit after he comes into, after he's settled down in Hamilton, getting a little bit more of regular clothes. Again, I did that years ago. I sort of forgot about it. So I know some people were asking a long time ago, eggplants or vegetables. Yes, I know. Well, some people were asking a long time ago stuff that he'd wear. Now that's just one sort of outfit. So Timothy retracted a message.
I need to get a better program for the cameras.
Half of our vegetables are fruiting parts of plants.
So
Yeah,
how's the PC working, Rick?
good, good, very good.
Fuck on it.
No, got it. I was
Yes,
told to
sir.
look up. I was, yeah, I was told to look up something. What were you told to look up? Let's see. Uh, some more old drawings. An old drawing of the Canadian Shield, but not super old.
So what do you plan to take to Alpha OmegaCon other than
Well,
remastered?
pardon it?
What do
Oh,
you plan
to take
to take
there.
to?
Um, uh, well, Canadian Shield 2, Snowdrift 1. Um, Probably a bunch of cards. Business cards too. I'm not sure what else what I might plan on taking or not. Hey Tim.
Greetings. Yeah, so some buddy of mine was like, "Hey, yeah, check this out." I'm like, "Okay, I'll look at it." And it's like, "Okay, I can't afford that." So, yeah, and plus I don't have vacation time, so whatever.
Well,
I forgot. I thought I still had the link copied. I thought, and I go, "Oh wait, that's not what I'm supposed to." I was like, "Oh, that's stupid."
Up, Tim?
Hey, how's it going, sketch?
Going?
it was a
How's work?
resort thing. It's just I forgot I copied it. It was some sort of resort thing. Good night, Spoon says it was probably porn.
No, it wasn't. But uh, oh, hey, that's a nice Canadian shield drawing you're doing there, sketch.
That's the cover to the remastered.
Oh, well, holy crap!
Oh,
That's that's
although
dope.
we'll have to talk about this off air, the pricing or whatever. But I was thinking about maybe I can offer that as a tier on the Kickstarter for somebody to get the cover for the remastered
Oh, all right, cool.
sketch.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you if you wanted to do that, and
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to do uh some of the tiers like one maybe two 11 by 17s. I was
Uh,
just getting all these crazy ideas today. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need to talk to Rick, but I didn't see you like planning anything. I was looking at your YouTube channel. I was like, oh, great, I get ideas. The one day that he's not streaming.
well, Tuesday I always stream this time of night, and well, I streamed twice yesterday. I will be streaming
Did you write it
tomorrow.
up?
I will be streaming
Yeah.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
I'm
but
usually working about this time, but
Did you write it all down though? That's what I'd do. You got an idea, write it down. Don't forget it.
uh,
you sound like my
yeah.
one of my team members working on the other books with me, and he's also like my best friend.
Oh yeah.
always telling me, dude, you get all these ideas that pop in your head. He goes, either if you don't write them down, you need to
You'll
you need
forget
to
them.
put an app on your phone where you could just dictate to your phone.
Yep.
He's like, because I'm not gonna be around to help you out.
Oh shit.
Well, no, not like that. Like, because he
Uh-oh.
doesn't live with me and he's not with me
Oh.
24/7.
Right.
I didn't mean to make it sound all ominous.
Yeah. Let's
I won't
see.
be around forever.
Metal says,
Grasshopper.
Rick, lower Tim like by 10% in Discord. You are lower by comparison. I said, Goodnight Spoon says, typo. I meant to type cord. Yes, cord. I mean cord. Gay cord.
What?
Sure, you meant corn.
Oh, right.
Corn, not
right.
porn.
Oh, it's about to get we broke my door yesterday, so to my
Oh,
room,
yeah?
and it's about to get loud because
Yeah.
we're soccer fans here,
Oh.
and our
So-
team's playing tonight. I forgot.
So for
I can't get into watching soccer. It's just
I didn't like it at first, but like I played the sport. I like playing it, but I didn't mind. Like I didn't really sit down and watch it.
it's still fun to go to an actual game though, just because of the atmosphere.
Oh, I don't drink that the way I used to, so I can't get into going to a game as much unless I'm like really close to the stands or to the game.
We went to a Seattle Sounders game, and on the way there, they're giving out free stuff, promotional stuff. So
Yeah.
I got like a Marshawn Lynch hat or something.
Sweet.
so
That's actually pretty sweet.
So unless we talk here after we're off the air, DM me what you'd want for that. That way I know what to put. What to put minimum for that tier on Kickstarter?
I was gonna say put it in like a tier with the book itself.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
cover.
I will offer the book. Whoever gets this will get the book as well, and you can keep it there when if somebody gets it, you can just ship it to them. You know, instead of me having to ship it, I'll just ship the book for them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
But yeah, if you want to do some sketches or whatever you want to call them, you know, for people too, you know, we can work that out too. Again, something that we have to talk about off air, especially the price.
Say, Sketch, have you seen my campaign so far? It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I did actually see it. What I didn't see was all the tiers. I only read part of it. No. I was actually going to ask you. Do you know if you're going to have? This is the third one, right?
This is the third issue. I just added issue 0 to it, and we did remove some of the tiers that people weren't interested in. We're taking out.
Yeah, but there is a tier where you can get all 4 books if you want.
Yeah, right? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Or at least the digitals.
Yeah.
There's
you probably looked at it when he had it where it was pagized for the tiers. It's no longer pagized. That's the word that I'm using.
Yeah.
There. If you go look at it now, there's several. All the tiers or rewards, whatever you want to call them, are on one page.
I thought Melvin or Canadian Shield were going to be my first book back on. Oh, my dog's barking. On Fun My Comic, but Tanner beat you out to that.
Oh, well, dang it. Well, it's still not too late. I mean, Melvin 3 is available.
Well, Melvin can be your second. The remastered version campaign's going on to Kickstarter, you know. But when I do Canadian Shield 3 and everything that's with it, it'll be on Fun My Comics. I might do a second chance campaign on Kickstarter for that or whatever. I don't know yet.
Hey, I was wondering, Tim, I don't know if you've ever talked about this.
What?
But why the name Melvin?
It's a reference to the first issue of Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
the
Back when there
character.
was back when no oh well back when it was a comic book, there it was still EC Comics. There's Mad Magazine, issue 1 was like these two parents were cowering in the corner, and it's like it's ugly, it's hideous, and this kid's just sitting there picking his nose and saying it's Melvin, and then you see the sinister looking shadow coming from the doorway. And I'm a big fan of Mad Magazine. They were offering like a card trading cards with all the covers throughout the years.
Yeah. And Tim is going to be on tomorrow night at 10 p.m. to answer all these questions and more.
Yeah,
Yes,
I heard you
yes, I
say
am.
that. I didn't. I was like, I don't know. I'll ask him right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
But I figured Rick was gonna be like, you could ask him tomorrow. Right now, we're
Well,
talking about
well,
Canadian Shield.
well, we can talk about anything. This is the chill stream, you know. So,
I mean, I've already answered the question before, Rick.
yeah, I know, but there are people that we're gonna ask a few
I think
questions.
you answered it during the first campaign, but I didn't see any of those interviews. I
Oh,
just
that's all
ended
right.
up buying it when you because man, I was back then. I was working still on cars, so it was like, hey, back this, and I'm like, hey, do I have enough money, like disposable income? And I look, I was like, yeah, I could spare $5 to $10. And
You
then I
know,
read it. I'm like, hey, Melvin's actually pretty good. And
oh,
then I was
Melvin.
broke when you did the second one. I'm like,
Oh snap!
but I should be able to afford the
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
after
gotten
this one.
better and better. I mean, one guy just told me on Facebook, that character's come a long way.
yeah. I think with each book, all of our characters are getting better, or at least here in the smaller realms. We're trying to up our game on things. I know with Canadian Shield 2
Yes,
campaign.
Rick, we like Canadian Shield. Don't get
Well,
jealous.
no. Well, I'm even talking about Melvin. The Melvin campaign stuff has upped its game in the comics too. You know, I think the art has gotten
Every
better.
time I see Melvin, I just think of a green skinned Rambo.
Green skin, yellow skin. Yeah,
Oh, I'm a little
you know
colorblind, but thanks for
yeah.
Pointing that
How
out.
pointing that
insensitive
out.
of me! How insensitive of me!
It's not like you knew, right?
No, no.
Allow me to be the SJW in the room for the night.
Yeah. Well, you probably told us, but we forgot. It's not like we're.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
have
probably.
a.
I think you probably have actually. Now that I think about it.
I don't think unless we've talked about video games, I really don't tell people
Um,
because it only affects me on certain games, like really bright colored games. Like if I play Fortnite, I'll turn on the thing because it'll help me. Then I could see people from far. I don't have to use movement.
Uh, uh,
But yes, it's mostly shades. Like if the shades are really close to each other, like a
oh my!
neon green and a yellowish green.
I think my dad has the same problem.
Well, most
It,
men do. Like
yeah.
more than 50% of men do. Females have a better color range than men do. Just biology, man.
uh, Timothy says we don't talk about gay corn here. You weirdo. And then Meadow says the audio balance
Yeah,
is
yeah.
much better.
Leave your produce freakiness to someone else. Don't bring that shit around here.
How's your mom, Rick?
She's doing good. I think she's snoozing at the moment. She usually is up during the night.
I thought you were gonna tell me he's doing good. I think.
I haven't heard any noise from for a while. I have to go check. Wait, I gotta go check on her.
Do you get the mirror, Rick, and you put it like under her nostrils just to see if she's breathing?
No,
Poke her with a stick to see if she'll move. Hey, you still okay?
I used to
uh,
do that to a lot of people.
I can usually tell even without any of those tricks. So what?
Like
I was gonna say what else is new, Tim, but I think I've asked that. So I'm trying to think of a new topic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes old topics are good topics.
Yeah. Well,
Like
no,
like
no.
Nova number 3 on FloodMyComic.com.
Yes, but we can only talk about Melvin for so long at any given time.
It's
Uh,
true.
we can talk about Melvin all the time.
Why not?
it's
Live
Melvin.
Melvin. Love
It's
Melvin.
Melvin time.
Melvin is life.
Is that
Dig
is
it.
that like is that like Miller time, Melvin time?
Sure. If that's what you want.
That phrase Miller time means so many different things now for me.
Well, as long as it's not Bud Light time.
Yeah.
Well, Miller's just as bad because did you
Yeah.
see what they did afterwards?
Oh, really? They had to ruin their image too?
Yeah, they did it with the girl from. She has her show on Hulu, but she used to be the
She's
girl that
supposed to
would
be a
wear that big bow
comedian,
tie
I think.
on
Oh.
Sesame Street. The one with the curly hair that always looked like she needed a comb hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mrs.
So
Something is her name.
I think we should all switch to generic beer and not one of the big ones.
Oh no, I started drinking either Yingling or local beers. That's what I did.
There you go. You can't ruin those. They don't know they exist. So
Right?
Well, they can. They can do those woke ads too, but they're just not reaching as far.
yeah, they can't destroy their brand as fast as they can.
But no, with Miller time, also, I think when Miller was Mike Miller was doing stuff, I think you could have referred to his stuff on YouTube as Miller time. But
Well,
there was during the now for you guys it wouldn't mean so much, but there was a commission here in Canada back in January and February,
oh
I
yeah.
think it was, about the trucker, about the whole whether Justin was right to do the Emergencies Act thing here in Canada.
That's so
And,
Oh
messed
yeah.
up.
and there was one of the lawyers that was a good lawyer, and every time he come up, he like demolish uh, the people or whatever in a good way.
Oh yeah.
Um, you know,
Speaking of,
and his last name was Miller, so it became known on chats. It's Miller time.
that's funny. Speaking of wrecking people, did you see Larry Higgins and company totally dismantle and eviscerate verbally Mike Wheeler?
No,
Oh
no,
my God, it was a thing of beauty.
Are you
yeah,
talking about 2 days ago?
Yes, I think it was 2 days ago.
When you were in the chat with me, right?
I saw the after. I saw it on replay. Oh,
Because
but it was
I followed Larry over from the heck was it called?
draw and talk.
From Dark Griffs. Dark
Oh,
oh
Grift. Dark
yeah,
Gift.
yeah.
yeah.
I get so used to messing with him that I literally said Dark Grift.
I think
Yeah,
he's kind of embraced that name.
No, yeah, he has, but
Yeah.
only from certain people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't watched Larry a lot lately.
Oh, you need to watch. It is so they totally just one of them said stop writing the coattails of your wife.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, that's awesome.
But she's
Well,
well.
as much as
I'm
it
not gonna
might,
get into it here.
yeah, as
Oh
much as
yeah,
it might be fun to watch, it's just another bit of drama, and
yeah, I
I
know.
don't, and it's all right if you want. I just don't like really watching a
It's not
lot of
my
the
fight.
drama. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well,
It's not my fight either. But I mean, just like you see somebody who deserves it, totally get it, and you're like, yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Like, but I just
I
don't
That's
was
go
all I have
over
to
just
say
the.
like, I
about
mean,
that.
people, you were barely getting back into people's good graces, and now you're knocking off again. That's the only thing
Exactly.
and then like they were like coming after these artists. That's where it got
Yeah.
me, and it's like I don't want to be offended for these people, but I had to go in there, and I'm like, Mike's like shooting off at the mouth in the stream about how this looks like AI art, and I'm like, I've probably forgotten more about that program than you would know, and I don't even know it that well. But when I went back to look at it, I looked at it and I could see the strokes and everything. I'm like, yeah, this guy's legit. He does it. He either does it on Photoshop or on Clip Studio,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, well, it's too realistic. He's photo bashing. I'm like,
Oh,
no, you've never heard of photorealism or of realism? Like
yeah.
that's a thing in digital art.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Well,
thing in regular art too. But
yeah. Well, have you never heard of Alex Ross and seen
Right.
any of his stuff?
All I'm saying it was just funny to see somebody who
Yeah.
deserved it totally get verbally eviscerated. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
and I get it. I was just saying I don't end up going a lot on Larry's streams or looking at them. Like once he said he wanted nothing to do with me, basically, or just because I was quote unquote Comics Gate. It's like okay,
that's hilarious. He actually asked me how you were doing. He
yeah,
didn't know you and I were buddies.
uh,
I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I found your channel because of Cross Comics. I remember y'all were still on speaking terms.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
technically, we're
There's
on. I'm not sure whether I'd say we're not on speaking terms, but back just around the time that he got his deal with
AP.
Antarctic
Antarctic.
Press, you know, just because he didn't want to be associated with Comics 8, bring any negative press down. He said he was having nobody that's Comics Gate on his channel, like on his chat, and he wasn't going to be going on anybody's channel and all that.
Yeah,
I would assume enough time has passed that he's probably okay with it, and he was having a bit of a falling out with some CGers, but I think
mostly the higher ups. That's when he
yeah,
was going at it with Ethan.
yeah,
Because him and
but
Tyler have always had like a bit of odds and ends with Ethan. Because of AP, and with Tyler because of the iconic guys. Because Tyler and the
Yeah.
iconic guys are friends. So
I would assume that he's okay with everybody in kind of the CG slum area, and I
Yeah,
think he's pretty much smoothed it out with everybody else. So,
yeah,
and plus
but
he's too busy being successful. So you know, I don't think he's got problems with anybody really.
yeah. Well, did he have a problem with me personally? No, it's just that because I was
Yeah,
comic skate, he wouldn't be letting me on his show or whatever. He wasn't going to
just that
come
you were
around
being
my.
judgmental, Rick. It's okay, you could say it. You were being very judgmental. You're only human, Rick.
I don't think I was being judgmental. It's just I'm saying he was this way, so I was like, okay, you want nothing to do. I
yeah.
won't say nothing to do with me. Yeah, I went into his chat a few times, said hi, and he says hi and says how you doing. I answer,
Yeah,
and
like I
then
said the last time I spoke to him, he was like, "Oh yeah, how's Rick doing? How's his book coming along?" I'm like, "He's good, man. He's good." He's like, "I gotta go check on him. He's a fellow Canuck."
All right.
So yeah, I mean,
yeah, I have
that's
nothing
one more
against
stream
him.
you can. It's
Yeah,
one more stream you can pimp the book on.
yeah,
Oh
Don't
yeah,
let me down, Rick. Don't let me down.
yeah. He put he put in a good word for you.
I'm building bridges here, man. I'm the
yeah.
Hispanic. I'm a construction worker here.
Don't you build buildings,
Yeah.
not bridges?
We build everything, man.
uh, t- Good Night Spoon says, Rick, talk about how terrible Secret Invasion was. I take it you mean the TV series. I did watch all 6 episodes. It was just,
I haven't seen it. But go ahead
Uh,
and spoil it for me if you want. I don't care. I
I
don't
thought it
really.
was. Eh?
it
I don't
was,
really get spoiled.
it was, as Timmy was just saying, it was eh. It wasn't great. It was nothing like the
I didn't even know.
comics.
I didn't even know what's her name was on it. The
Hmm.
girl from Game of Thrones, I think.
Ugh.
Emilia Clarke.
Oh, is that the mother of all dragons, or is that somebody
Yeah,
else?
yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know she was on it.
Uh, that's really coming along good. I'm liking the. It's really looking the
Thank you, I
left
appreciate it.
the left side. It's really popping out. You know, especially for the like seeing the depth between the cape and the the suit, if you will, and other areas too. And just the
No,
way
no, no.
the
Yeah, yeah.
lines in the cape and all that.
Oh, this.
Yeah, good talk. It says good night, Smith. Yeah, if you want to waste some time, I guess it might be worth watching. It's slightly better watching than I think the new Superman cartoon series.
I'm not gonna pay to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
well,
it's not the design style or anything. It's just uh,
oh,
we
everything has
already have
been changed.
we already have Superman and Lois. I don't think I need anything further than that.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
way better. Well, they've made Lois Korean. And why did they make her Korean? Just because the voice actress is Korean.
Oh, okay. Kim Jong Un as in the new Lois and Clark.
What about the name Lois
Uh,
Lane
they could have
sounds
made her look like
remotely?
Kim Jong Un's sister. She's kind of cute.
What about the name Lois Lane sounds remotely Korean to you?
And look, again, it's not a problem with Koreans or with Asians. It's the fact that you can't make anything yourself, can you?
Well, the
Yeah.
the Koreans can, but the people that at Warner Brothers can't seem to make something Korean if they wanted to make something Korean. Or, like, why can't you have a Korean actress, voice actress, do a Caucasian person? You know?
You could back in the day.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna care except you
Yeah, no one's gonna care
morons.
because you don't see them.
Yeah.
You hear them. It's retarded.
I mean, you could you could hear it in some of their voices where they can't hide an accent.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you can catch a little bit of the
Like if they're born over there, like Michelle Yeoh, if you watch the Transformers: Rise of the Beast, like you could tell she's Asian.
yeah. Sometimes
Y'all heard that in the background? That's my brother.
the inflection or the accent seeps through here and there. Yeah, in some people, you know.
Have you gone to go see Mutant Mayhem yet, Rick?
No, I'm not planning on
I
it.
heard it's terrible.
I mean, it's a Seth Rogen film. It's probably gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
It,
see
it can only
that,
be good if
go ahead, Tim.
no, no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if I see that, which I don't really, I'm not really, you know, beating down any doors to see it. I might sail the seven seas to get it, and that's after it's been out on video.
Well, Seth Rogen can't be funny by himself. He's
Seth
just not
Rogen's
funny.
not. He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Everything he does is the same. He's usually Seth Rogen or like whatever character he is as Seth Rogen. Like he can never actually envelop a character.
No, I mean he was good on the interview only because of Franco.
So,
I
what?
don't know. I tend to find anything that they do together to just come out like two buddies hanging out and thinking of making something together.
I'm just saying James Franco was funnier than Seth Rogen.
Well, he's an actual actor, and he's got timing.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's just Seth Rogen. Just he's a setup, and then whoever he's teamed up with is the punchline.
Good Night Spoon says they both suck.
Well, I like the interview, so
Good night, Spoot. Are you sure you're not one of my friends? Because that's literally what one of my best friends would say. They both suck.
Good Night
I
Spoon
don't know.
says how about that Jonah Hill controversy? I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's the
that
Jonah
he's
Hill?
a womanizer and an abuser.
Oh,
But he's not. He's not. He told her, "I won't date you if you like going to clubs and stuff like that." In other words, he has standards.
right.
He doesn't want to go to clubs or whatever, so he doesn't want to
Well,
be.
He
that's
doesn't want his
considered
girl
controversial.
going to clubs. He doesn't want his girls going. Like if you're gonna be with him in a relationship, he doesn't want the girl going to the club.
Yeah, well, then I would
Plain and
hope
simple.
he's not going to the clubs either. So,
Yeah,
otherwise,
'cause
that's a
that'd
little
be-
bit of a double
that'd be a double-
standard.
No, but that's what he's saying. Like, if I'm in a relationship with you, we're gonna be like together, not you going to the club and I'm going to the club.
Yeah, and I can see that.
You would figure the whole Lizzo thing would be more controversial.
Oh, so many comedians are coming out against that, making me laugh.
I know it's hilarious, and you don't see anybody trying to cancel that. I guess you'd call her a chick.
Good Night Spoon says that's not the story I heard with thinking emoji. So what's going to be the background of this?
I'm looking for a technique that I had once learned with markers. It's basically it's just gonna be a gradient. I was
So is the
thinking
world
dark
on
to
his
light.
back?
Yes, the world is on his back.
Hey, maybe you could do that. You'd have to do the Canadian flag, but there'd be stars and stuff. It'd be like black instead of red. I don't know.
Good Night Spoon says he was telling her how she was allowed to dress and what she could post online.
No, he said he doesn't date people who have an Instagram like that. She was lying. She got caught lying.
Yeah. Why would you if somebody's lying like that? Why would you want anything to do with them?
Yeah, so like she can do it. He's not saying that she can't do it. But if you want to date me,
Yeah, if you want to be in a relationship with me, that's what it's gonna take.
yeah, and that's just his preferences, and
Exactly, that's what men were saying. But this woman was like crying victim and foul, and
yeah.
That's when you drop them like a bad habit.
Good Night Spoon asks Tim, how am I supposed to connect Lizzo to Franco and Rogan?
I know. They're all Hollywood trash. There you go. There you go. It's as simple as that. They're all celebrity trash. So there you go. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back.
Yes, you should, Tim. You're the one that told them.
Well, apparently I have to tell them, or else how would they know?
you're the writer here, Tim.
I'm a bit of a writer too.
Yeah, but he's only a writer.
True.
Yeah, I'm only a writer.
You're a Renaissance man, Rick. You do everything.
Yeah, well, I had to at one point.
You're Trent Reznor, and the people you hire are Nine Inch Nails. Oh wait, that's a trick question. Trent Reznor is Nine Inch Nails. I'm sorry.
Trent Reznor's a better producer than he is a performer.
I would say so. How many different versions of one song can he do? Answer is a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How many different versions of the Canadian Shield 1 can I do? I've got
Canadian
3.
Shield never won. The abstract version.
Well, at this point, I do have 3 versions of the Canadian Shield 1.
Canadian Shield won the rotoscope version.
And Canadian Shield, the Tukaning.
The Tukaning. Canadian Shield number 1. I left my wallet in Saskatoon.
Did you really do that, Rick?
No.
I'm sorry, that would have been hilarious. I mean, not for you to lose your wallet, but it would have been hilarious that he would make a good joke about it.
That would be. Or it'd be funnier if I guessed. They're like, hey, how'd you know?
Trust me, I was super extra careful making sure I had everything before I left.
Well, I don't know
Anywhere.
about Saskatoon, but you better check like at least 10 times if you're going to LA.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if the cops could talk you into thinking you stole your own car, I'm pretty sure that the people who steal from there
Yeah,
make sure
well,
that everything you're taking is over $1,000,
Have a
so they can
decoy
get
wallet.
prosecuted.
Have a decoy wallet. That way they think they stole your wallet, but they actually stole an empty wallet.
That would actually be hilarious.
That would be, actually.
well, I'm going to be staying with Dillard once I'm there. And
Yeah, make sure. make sure Diller doesn't steal it.
yeah,
I'm kidding.
I think I'm going to be leaving here on the Monday. I get there like the Wednesday, I think. I have to figure that out. And then I'm leaving there on the Monday once I get there to come back because I got Hamilton Comic Con right afterward, the weekend after the one in LA.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yep. It's the Rick Piper World Tour.
And then the weekend after the Hamilton Comic Con, I have the God Comics and Gaming Convention in Minneapolis.
Oh my God! It is a
Uh,
world tour.
and that's just for the day. So I'm literally going there. I leave on the Friday. I make it there to Minneapolis the Friday, uh, the Saturday morning. Get to the thing, set up, do the con. At the end of the con, pack up and get to the bus station and head back to Canada, back home,
Rick,
and I'll be
Rick is
home
playing.
for Sunday.
Rick is playing Rock Band in real life.
Yeah. Hey, you need to trash your hotel room and make the dream complete.
And then I get a couple weeks break, but for the 16th of October, I think it is. I'm down in, no, 14th, I think it is. I'm down in Athol, Massachusetts.
He's gonna end up with cosplay or groupies.
I'm sorry. I actually that gave me a mental image.
I'm sorry. Did I disturb you?
Was that a, was
No,
it
it
a
was
good mental image or a bad mental
yes,
image?
because no, it was a good one. That's why I was laughing. Like I actually imagined Rick like with all these groupies.
Good Night Spoon says, fun fact, I used to carry a decoy wallet with an expired ID and credit cards.
How's that a fun fact?
His expired ID
I had
was
no
of a
fun hearing that fact.
45-year-old woman named Ethel.
So you
What?
think you might be finished oh, we lost Tim. Might be finished this tonight or tomorrow? Or at least the Canadian Shield part.
Probably tomorrow, the whole thing. Hopefully, I'm gonna work. a little bit later, and I want to finish him tonight and then work on the background tomorrow.
Uh, any idea what? Yeah, yeah. I know you're saying light to dark
I had
or
wanted like a reddish tint color, but I'm probably leaning more towards a gray, like a muted color, so that all the colors on this can pop.
yeah.
I think I got graphite on there, unless I put a marking there that I didn't see.
Yeah, and you've got a scanner to scan that in with when you're done?
Well, I have a scanner, but I'm gonna take it to a Kinko's or a FedEx to get it
Scanned?
scanned. Yeah, if not a Home Depot, I was gonna call it Office Depot, because they have the professional scanners. That way, it'll pick up all the stuff.
Okay, okay. But,
What kind of a file do you want it on? Like a PSD?
well, not PSD. I don't use Photoshop.
Yeah, but Clip Studio Paint uses PSDs, don't they?
No, PSD is Photoshop. They let you Clip Studio Paint file. And there's, I don't know what the small short form for that is. I'd like to find out because sometimes I try and look up and it never shows the short form for it. Um, um, I would say I guess make it a TIFF. I've heard good, maybe a TIFF and a PNG. And and just you have a drive, right? A drive folder or whatever, Google Drive.
No, but I can create one to send it to you.
Yeah, because that
Wait, don't
way,
you get Google Drive with your with Gmail?
uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you do or don't. It's easy to set up, you know. Uh,
I
Clip
don't know if you can
Studio.
see it. What do you think about the gloves right here?
I can see them somewhat, but they are looking good from what I can see. Goodnight Spoon says Clip Studio accepts PSD. Yes, they do. Yes, it does nowadays. Oh, there was a time that it didn't, I think. But yeah, that is looking good. Yeah, so with that, hopefully done tomorrow, Thursday, the latest. That'll be
Hmm.
good. I'm hoping tomorrow to get everything, or 99% of all the rewards and all that stuff for the Kickstarter done tomorrow. I'm not sure whether Kickstarter does add-ons or not. It depends because I'm gonna have it so people can get Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift 1 on it as well. Although I'm sort of half debating on whether to do this one thing for the Kickstarter or wait for the Canadian Shield 3 campaign. There is a
Hmm.
version of the Canadian Shield that I might have shown off a couple pages here and there, but I did. I only had. It's never been printed up, but I have sold it digitally, and it is bad. Here, let me see whether I can quickly bring up a page or two of it before we end. Do, 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 do. Okay, come over here.
What happened to Timothy? Tim, what happened to you?
Tim back?
No,
I don't know.
he's in the
Maybe his
chat.
phone went down. Good night, Spoon says I'm gonna go slither. Night, Rick. Okay, later.
Good night, Spoon. That was unintentional. No pun intended.
So here's the original version. Not sure how well you can see that.
What is that? 2 or 3?
What?
What issue is this? Oh, is one.
This is one, the original look. You can see things that have changed and things that have stayed the same. I did no shading whatsoever, as you can tell.
When did you draw this?
Oh. Uh, well, I had a digital version of it when I went to LA 5 or 6 years ago, but I had done it before then. I know that. I'd say somewhere between uh, 7 to 10 years ago. But
The
as
suit
you,
helps him think faster,
yeah,
or makes him smarter.
think faster, which I guess could make you slightly smarter, I guess. But I'm thinking with one of the, I'm probably going to go with the Canadian Shield 3 campaign. I'm thinking for a slightly more price than whatever I'm offering for probably about $5 more than whatever I'm offering for the other books for is because I want to print up 26 of these, one for myself and 25 for hopefully 25 backers.
Hmm.
So it's to me to make it a very rare thing. Let's see. I've been waiting for Rick to say that pun for months. What pun? Oh, the one that you probably made.
Yeah.
Rick could have watched my
Oh,
time
my
travel.
purpose has been fulfilled.
Where's the script? Where's what script? For
What's
Canadian
up, Captain
Shield?
Finity?
Let's see. What am I doing here? Oh, I want to go over to this. Take that down. Okay, so it is just after midnight here. My 2 hours have been fulfilled. Anything you would like to promote? Sketch?
No, thank you.
All right. Well, I'll thank Timothy and my sketchbook for coming on, chatting with me for a bit. Thank the chat for coming by. Um, go check out my website. See if there's anything there that you like. Um, there's new stuff. Hopefully, in the next good couple days, there'll be some new stuff going up on it. A little bit of new fan art. Um, hopefully, my T-shirt store will be there in the next couple days. Maybe even a page where you can find some artwork I've done over the years. Some good, some not so good, and see whether you want it. Buy it and get shipped to you. So, I guess with that, that'll be it. So we'll catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by. Love you all.